four-time college wrestler, but never did any boxing or stand-up. Well, it's going to take you a little while to bring that skill to your game.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're set to go with this, our 8th bout of the evening. It will feature 3 rounds of mixed martial arts in the junior middleweight division. And once again, the man in charge of the action after the bell rings, your referee, Kevin Mulhall. All right, fight fans, introducing the principals first. Fighting out of the blue corner. This young man is wearing the white trunks trimmed in black and red. He brings an amateur record of 1 victory against 2 defeats. He weighed in at a fit and ready, rock hard, 160 pounds. From the Combat Academy of New York, here is Anthony Giachinna. And his opponent in the red corner. This young man is wearing the blue trunks trimmed in white. He brings an amateur record of 2 victories against 0 defeats. He weighed in at 160 pounds. From the Daddis fight camps of PA, here is George Hibbs.
Behind Hibbs.
These men are locked in the cage, and we're here for round 1. Both guys look ready. Both guys looked in pretty good shape. Oh, wow. And George Hibbs comes right out with some combinations. He's throwing punches. These guys are working the clinch, a few knees in there. Knee in the clinch. But surprisingly for a Daddis guy, looks like he's working for a takedown. Good knee, another knee. And again, right here, what guys need to do is pummel in for a body lock. Right now, they're just trading knees. Nobody's being more effective than the other.
A lot of aggression being shown in the early going, that's for sure. You can almost feel the intensity picking up as we go on from fight to fight to fight, especially once these camps like Daddis, you know, they're sending out guy after guy. The energy level just elevating.
Guy to guy, better guy, more experienced guys with a few fights. You see Anthony G pummeling back in. That is George Hibbs. Well, now the referee broke both of them, so let's see if they keep it standing or if they try to work in on a takedown again. George Hibbs appears to be the better striker, but he strikes and then he grabs. He probably should just back up and keep punching.
Certainly showing no fear, just charging in without any tentativeness.
Only problem is he hasn't been effective with his takedown attempts. He's good with the strikes. And now he jumps the guard. With a guillotine, good thing he tried that with short time. He might have it, he might not. Looks like it's round ends. George Hibbs had a guillotine. George Hibbs threw out some techniques in that round. I mean, he definitely worked for the fall. That was good strategy. He went for the guillotine with maybe 10 seconds left. So if you don't get it, well, you tried for a guillotine. If you do get it, then you know you end the round. As we look at the play-by-play, we see Hibbs throwing punches and going in, working the clinch. Anthony G was on the defensive most of that round. Both guys getting instructions in their corner, but you know, once the round starts, and you know, you need to go out there and execute whatever game plan you have.
So you think Hibbs perhaps a successful primary strategy, but needs to find a better way to follow up, maybe continue to use the striking.
Well, I would think he showed that he was effective striking, but looks like he's pretty decent all around. He gets close and works for the takedowns, which if he doesn't get it, they just work in the clinch. So,
wow,
he's getting hit with a lot of punches, working in, getting a little sloppy there.
Neither man evading the proximity of one another and trying to get, whoa.
Well, George is trying his damnedest to get this takedown, and in doing so, he's, you know, gotten a little sloppy. Hopefully he didn't leave some holes in his game. I still say that he'd be more effective striking. And if you notice, Anthony G is really trying to get it down to the ground. He hasn't really wanted to do any striking, except when he's down on the ground.
It continues to work for dominance, slipping in those fists.
Well, it looks like Anthony G's, he had a takedown. Not sure, it looks like he might lose it right here since George Hibbs gets back to his feet. Oh, nice knee there. Another knee. We got 30 seconds left in the second round. We got Hibbs again, pressuring him up against the fence. Both guys are throwing bombs. Both guys are throwing bombs.
Wow.
Looks like Anthony G's coming on in this round.
Two very offensive-minded competitors at this point.
By Anthony G. 10 seconds left. Sometimes you got to go out there and follow your game plan. Stick to what's working. Looks like George Hibbs is tired. He might have wasted a lot of energy trying to get those takedowns. I said that in the first round, and it looks like it might be working against him.
There's the replay.
Again, looks like Anthony G might have been the better guy when it came to the takedowns. It might have took him the first round just to get a little bit loosened up.
And just like that, we're set for the final countdown, the final round.
And again, it's going to be interesting to see how the judges score this one. If I had to score this round, this fight right now, I have it 1-1 for each guy. And depends on how this round, who wins this round to determine who wins the fight.
Both men have to realize just how close this has been so far, how important it is to do something big here.
And not only that, but it's only 2 minutes in the round. So fight starts off with George Hibbs landing a big bomb, and must have shook up Anthony G a little bit, because now George Hibbs is on top in Anthony G's guard. We got 1 minute, 30 seconds left, and I would recommend that Anthony G work on getting up. We got some blood in the ring here. Not sure where that's coming from. Could be a nose or something. Must have just happened at the beginning of this third round.
Referee's saying, hey, you got to do something here.
Well, we got the action right in front of us. We got Anthony G. Well, referee comes in, breaks the action. 1 minute left in the fight.
Show and prove time.
And, oh! Anthony G's cut under his right eye. Might have been from some 2 left hooks thrown by George Hibbs. Again, Hibbs lands a punch and immediately grabs. I think if he'd stepped back and threw the same punch again, he'd probably do himself much better. Guys are slippery now, hard to keep a hold on each other.
Inside 30 seconds.
Nice knee by Anthony G.
Oh!
Nice takedown by George Hibbs. Fight might end right here on that strong takedown and punches by Hibbs.
There's your warning. Hibbs trying to maintain position to the end.
Good fight. It's going to be interesting to see how the judges score this fight. Both guys raise their hand thinking they won, but that's going to be up to the judges.
It's the old adage, sweat, blood, and probably some tears after we hear the results here, but for who?
This one's going to be sweat, blood, tears, and probably cold beer. Right after they finish, they'll probably go in the back, celebrate with their fans again. There's no losers in theory. Somebody's got to win, somebody's got to lose the fight, but both of these guys win at the end of the night. Happy to say both of them look like they come out the fight with no bruises, no injury, or maybe some bruises, but no major injuries or anything like that. And you can tell when the guys are so happy when the fight is over. I mean, I'm all for guys congratulating each other and showing sportsmanship, but a lot of times guys go a little too far with it. Shaking hands 100 times, keep congratulating the guy. I mean,
once again, ladies and gentlemen, can I get a big round of applause? One more fight goes all 3 rounds. And ladies and gentlemen, after 3 tough rounds of mixed martial arts, the judges have spoken. We have a unanimous decision. Judge number 1 scored the bout 29-28. Judge number 2 scored the bout 29-28. And judge number 3 also scored the bout 29-28. All in favor of your winner by unanimous decision. In the red corner, George Hibbs.
To 3-0, and that was a close decision. It was a unanimous decision, but it was only 1 point.